Now, the October leg of the Judicial Service Commission interviews will begin in Sandton, north of Johannesburg today. The body will begin with interviews to fill 2 vacancies in the highest court of the land, that's the Constitutional Court. Now, approximately 7 candidates comprising of judges, advocates and an academic will be interviewed starting at 9 a.m. And of course, let's take you to that venue where we have our reporter Canny Maphanga to tell us more about what to expect. Canny, good morning. And of course, just looking at the candidates list, if you can maybe just elucidate with regard to that and also how we expect things to unfold.
Indeed. Good morning to you, Sakina, and to the viewers at home. We expect that the October leg of the JSC interviews will kick off today in Sandton, Johannesburg, with interviews for the Constitutional Court. That is our highest court in the land. However, all superior courts in the country are covered during this leg, as the JSC is tasked with filling those many vacancies that exist within our superior courts across the country. With the Constitutional Court, this is quite important because the JSC, for a number of legs, has been unable to shortlist candidates for this prestigious position in the highest court of the land. So for them to have 7 candidates for this October leg, strong candidates, which includes candidates that have had acting stints in the Constitutional Court, is quite promising for the JSC, and seeing a pattern or trend rather where persons are raising their hands to serve in these very important courts in our constitutional democracy. Particularly with the candidates that we're seeing from this particular leg for the Constitutional Court. There are 2 vacancies and 7 candidates will be interviewed over the next 2 days. We do have an instance, or rare instance, where there is an academic that is raising their hand, that is Dr. Madumetre Malepe, for a post there, or one of the 2 posts in the Constitutional Court. You may remember that Chief Justice Raymond Zondo, during his tenure, introduced or reintroduced that practice of having academics coming to serve in the Constitutional Court, so that they would have more or a bigger pool to choose from for persons to serve in the Constitutional Court. And we have seen that from his tenure continuing on, that we have seen some candidates choose that option. However, due to the difficulty of this process and how the panel emphasized that candidates need to have enough acting stints, we haven't seen some of those academics actually make it to that top bench. It remains to be seen whether Dr. Malepe will be able to go through this particular interview without any scrutiny, as she is a rare candidate that has the academic experience but not the acting experience. It remains to be seen whether the panel will take issue with such, as we've seen them in the past, emphasize the need for these promising future judges to have several acting stints within the superior courts in the country before they are given a permanent position. We expect that she'll be the 4th candidate that will come up in those long list of 7 candidates, strong candidates, which are raising their hand for the Constitutional Courts. And of course, we'll give you those visuals live when the hearings begin at 9 a.m. this morning, as we continue to see the JSC fulfill its important mandate and obligation to fill those vacancies within our judiciary. Over to you in studio.
Thanks so much, Canny Maphanga, and not forgetting that SABC News will be able to provide live streams to all of these stories. So do go onto our website, www.sabcnews.com, and you can choose which story to follow.